Day 1 of the Formula 1 2023 pre-season test in Bahrain has come to a close, and with it we have the surprise package of Fernando Alonso and Aston Martin in P2, less than half a tenth behind that of the Red Bull pace leading Max Verstappen. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what have Aston Martin done in the off-season to make such a dramatic leap forward, at least on the face of things? Well, in this very video, we're going to be going over all the rumours that have been swirling around in the last couple of weeks, and also some really interesting news that broke in the last 24 hours regarding how they might have done so. And in factuality, this particular piece of news got deleted. So sit back and let's get into the very topic of how Aston Martin have made such a dramatic leap forward with their AMR23. Let's start with the news that's broken over the last 24 hours. This comes courtesy of NetApp, who are a partner of Aston Martin, and they help the team track the car's performance on and off the track. So they're definitely in the know with how the car's performance is and what kind of the weight, wheelbase and width, all those sorts of specifications are. So they put a tweet out quite late at night and they gave away just how much lighter the AMR23 is over the AMR22. So the 23 weighs in at 786 kilograms, and that includes the driver. So if that is true, that is an astronomical amount of weight loss over the winter period. And it would explain why Fernando was able to put in such a quick time, and just generally why there's a lot of hype and speculation regarding the AMR23 making such a massive leap forward for this year. So what was really interesting about this tweet was it actually got deleted. So it's no doubt someone from Aston Martin must have sent a message over to someone at NetApp, and then the social media manager went ahead and deleted it and then corrected their tweet after the fact and included the overall weight at 798 kilograms. And apart from all that, if you actually think about it, being that much underweight, that's just going to free up a lot of ballast that the team can use to move around underneath the car, put it on certain parts of the car to make sure the balance is the way they wish it to be. And then, of course, not only that, with this added weight loss in comparison to the other teams, this is going to have a positive effect on just general lap time that they have in terms of an advantage over their competitors. Now, of course, we did mention earlier the rumours about really good lap time numbers coming out of the wind tunnel. And that is something that has been rumbling around in the F1 paddock for a little bit of time now. And there's also the article the Aston Martin team themselves put out over on their website, alluding to rule loopholes which have allowed clever innovations on their 2023 F1 car. On that subject, Eric Blandin had this to say: "We've implemented a few clever innovations on the car. They're the icing on the cake. They're a nice to have, but not a must have. But it's great when you find a loophole and can use it to your advantage. But it's not often you can base an entire car around it. Instead, it's essential to get the basics right, and then you can add things. When you start a new car project, you identify what your limitations were the previous year and how you can overcome them with the new design. And you define the architecture that will give you the most potential for the future." And of course, we also know they're not shy in coming up with, clever innovations. We just have to look back to last year when they introduced at the Hungarian Grand Prix part to their rearing, a scroll-like solution which cleverly got around the rules that were aimed at limiting what teams could do with their rearing end plates. But the design was given the green light for last season. But for this, it is now outlawed. So they have a precedence for finding loopholes and taking chances and not being shy about doing so. And I think there's something going on with the team for this season. What it is, I don't know. But maybe it's something to do with the lightweight chassis. We heard loads of rumours about Red Bull having one of those as well. So it could be one of those. And it could have just been like a component thing where they've, further refined all the components, and that's added up to quite a big surmountable sum of weight loss. So all in all, it looks like Aston Martin have made a sizable jump, particularly when you look at their final time today compared to their Q3 time in Bahrain last season. They're a 10th behind or a 10th quicker, so they've made a massive leap. So do not be surprised if they're anywhere near the top 3 to 4 quickest teams on the grid, and Alonso drags that car into a top 5 qualifying position and race result in Bahrain next weekend. Right guys, that's the video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. Right, I will catch you all in another F1 video later.